What's going on? Welcome to Winning in Live. It's your boy Caleb. I got my co-host
Nashawn. What's going on?
Yes, sir. And today, man, we got another phenomenal guest. As you know, we keep bringing the best of the best.
Real talk.
And go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zack Vincent. I'm 34. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an actor, a model, a trader, a father, and many other hats and titles.
Yo, the modern day Superman, bro. Man got everything, bro. He said do everything, bro. He said,
Hey, man. Hey, you want to be the next co-host on my podcast?
oh, man. Yo.
So, you said you were father, day trader,
Entrepreneur,
model, right?
actor.
And model.
Yes.
So, out of all these professions, which one, not counting father, because obviously fatherhood is pretty important, but which one do you like the best?
The best. To be honest, modeling and acting is really up there, but also being a trader. Like, they both have their differences, and that's what I love about them. Like, trading gives me the freedom to make money anywhere in the world. It also taught me a skill I could pass down to my kids. It has helped me understand financial literacy and freedom. Modeling and acting was something that I always thought I could do, but never really fully believed. And I had numerous of people tell me before, bro, you could be a model, or why don't you go act? Because they say I'm funny, and like I can make my friends and stuff laugh. So
you left that comedian?
Yes, I love to make people laugh. Get their thoughts off of whatever's troubling them. So I got the opportunity to pursue that. I went to school for it. They said we'll work with you, and it's been amazing ever since then.
Wow.
Holy crap, that's awesome, man. Like, I feel like, man, with the beard, the height, man, like, you could be the next Black Superman, bro. Like, for real, like.
You said you're even a black Superman?
Yeah, like, because there's not a Black Superman yet, but he could,
okay.
you know.
I appreciate that, bro. Real talk.
I love superhero stuff, so,
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Marvel. I'm saying I'm all Black Panther.
Hey, okay, man, we got a good one, right? Oh, man.
Man, first of all, I gotta say, compliment you on your fit, man. This
Real
is the
talk.
most dressed
Real
up guest we've had.
Yeah, bro.
And this is a podcast of success, and he went to the extreme. He said, I'm extremely successful.
Real talk, man, bro.
You gotta dress for success,
So, since we're talking about success, I just want to get right onto this. So, how important is, looking the part, dressing up? Because you dress up very well. So, how important would you say it is?
First off, I appreciate it. And second, it's very important. Like I was telling your partner a couple minutes ago, I'm in the middle of changing my wardrobe. My mentor told me, you want to dress and act for where you're going, not for where you're at. I want to be a multi-millionaire.
Say that one more time.
You want to dress and act for where you're going and not where you're at.
Dang.
I want to be the first multimillionaire in my family. So I have to act and dress that way. I have to carry myself that way. I have to look at myself as a millionaire right now. So dressing the part is very important for when you have meetings or other places or, events. People react to how you dress because it's all about how you carry yourself. If you don't care about yourself, you're going to dress, bad, not take care of your hygiene, smell. It's very important. And I take care of that because those small details matter, They say health is wealth. How you treat your body, how you treat your mind, how you treat your business. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Wow.
That's facts, man.
Because within the first 10 seconds, I say people are already judging you by the book by its cover.
Yeah.
People say don't judge the book, but everybody does that, and people are going to, no matter what room you walk into or what situation, the way you perceive yourself, that's gonna be the way people treat you. Because I've seen this guy on YouTube. He was talking about he just wore a suit.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about Jay Hines. Yeah. So this guy I follow YouTube. He told me that. I mean, he told me I was watching. He told me when I was watching it. But so I was watching it, and he said like he just wore a suit, and then he went to the back of the restaurant, and then he questioned him because he was the owner. And he just decided to wear a suit and just walk in the back. No one questioned him just because he wore a suit. Yeah, dang, he probably owns this restaurant, but he didn't own the restaurant. He was just a regular.
Just walked in. Yeah.
He just walked in like he the boss.
It's amazing how just a change of clothes, people treat you totally different. I see it, you know what I'm saying? Especially in today's world, all the craziness going on. You look at somebody in the suit, you're not gonna think he's threatening or you know, but then again, you still might. Because in today's world, anything's possible. So, but people definitely act to you different if you dress proper and carry yourself decent.
Okay.
Yeah, like they'll know that, okay, this man is about his business. Like he's serious about what he's trying to do. He's not, you know, the common rabble. You know, like hoodlum.
You went from that word to.
My mom used to say that. Don't be out here just like a hoodlum. But there was a time when me and Caleb.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I think it was around the time that you met us. We were just going out in suits like all the time. We just, hey, you want to suit up? Yeah, sure. And the time we went to with King of the Coop.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And we just with our friend. He had like a jersey on.
He had a baseball jersey on.
So I guess the owner thought we were his managers and he was some big shot because he kept calling out, "Hey man, how's everything? You guys good? You guys like?"
Probably we were like his recruiting agent or something.
Yeah. You guys need anything? Like kept coming up to us like multiple times.
Yeah,
I was like,
we
bro.
had to tell him like leave us alone. So he ended up. I'm kidding. We didn't say that. We didn't do that. Nah, we didn't do that. We respect people.
But it is crazy, bro, that, you know, just with a few garbs, you know, that people really do treat you differently. But
you know, with all these things that you do, what was that driving success? What was that driving hunger to make you do to make you do everything that you do right now? Because you know you day trade, model, act. So what was that turning point in your life that was like, all right, I need to get my stuff together. I need to focus. Because right now, like I said, I follow you on social media. All you post is like pretty much positivity, which I respect and I like. And so what was that driving factor that was like, hey, I have to Zack up.
Zack up?
I don't know. I mean, that's
not bad.
I don't know. His catchphrase. He sounded good. Zack up.
Yeah, it's funny, bro.
The determining factor, I think my son was like 3 or 4. My daughter was already in middle school.
Oh, you got 2 kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. So it was basically like, what can I do right now to start putting their lives in a better position than I was? Because for my daughter, I missed the first 4 years of her life. So I was already behind the 8 ball. And then so I started to catch up in life. And then I had my son. So, and then it was like a car accident in between that. And so I got to that space to where I was like, I really got to do something to set them up. And I had been praying to God for just different opportunities in my life where I can fully thrive and go after it. And being a model came around like out of the blue. It was like I missed the first 2 opportunities. The last time was the last time, and I actually made it. And from there, I got introduced to my mentor who introduced me to trading. So it was all just saying, hey, just praying and believing God has a way and a plan for me, and just walking every day, taking one step, believing in it, and the blessings came.
Wow.
No, you were saying that like you're also trying to like make sure your kids were in a better spot than you were growing up.
Yes.
So like, where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in multiple states. My mother was in the military, so I stayed in Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, even overseas for a little bit. So
What country overseas?
uh, in Germany, I think Berlin. I want to say Berlin.
Wow.
So like childhood friends, I really didn't have none. So we was moving around a lot. So it was different. I guess I don't want to say it was hard because she did the best what she could. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was struggles. It was times where we didn't have much, but she did what she could, and I'm blessed to have her as a mother. Like hands down, I could say she's the greatest mother in the world. And just seeing everything what she went through for me and my brothers, so it just trickled down. It's in our blood, you know. It's in my DNA, and it wasn't always, you know, the best of safe places when she couldn't afford it, but when she could, she did put me in safe places. So, you know, I'm alive. I'm here. She did her job. So, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like she did the best she could, and like you said, you're still here, man. You're still thriving, man. Like from what I know of you right now, like you still thriving. You still got the positive mindset. Like you could have been like, you know what, man, I wish I was in the Hamptons, with on this and this and that and things like that. But like you appreciate what your mom, has done for you, and like you're still trying to go out. You're still trying to make something of yourself, man. And I think that's awesome. You're not stopping, bro. And I think a lot of people stop. They say, I guess I'm just, gonna stay in this part of my life, gonna do, what everybody else is doing. But, you try to keep going higher, man. So that's awesome.
Facts.
So what I got from this is like the kids, obviously were your driving factor because, you want the kids to experience a great life, not just a good life,
Yes.
which is what you're working towards on right now. And, regardless of how you grew up, I see that you appreciate the journey because most people don't appreciate the journey. They're trying to get to the finish line. But you like you were saying, you're still thriving, right? Because like a lot of people do blame their circumstances. But, you need to blame your circumstances. You're like, all right, I need to get myself together. Let me pray to God, ask him to help you give you directions, and then for you to succeed. So how important is the journey? Because most people just skip that part.
Oh, okay.
And what is the thing that's like, I gotta keep going? Because I know your kids are driving factor, but like, you could just stop right now. What keeps you going in the morning, waking up? What keeps you going day by day?
I appreciate those questions, bro. The journey is where the fun's really at. Because once you make it to the finish line, it's like it's over. You gotta have fun in your journey. You gotta appreciate your down moments to have more appreciation for your up moments. Because once you reach the top of the mountain, it's always, you're at the bottom of another mountain because there's always another mountain.
Wow.
So
There's always another mountain.
And I was also taught, there is no such thing as bad days. It's only called character building days. So on those days when things are not going your way, it's easy to get mad, frustrated, let it ruin your day. But focus on the things you can control. Focus on the things that you can do good, like putting 100% in at work, or just smiling at somebody, or just buying somebody lunch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just because your car broke down doesn't mean you can't still impact somebody else's life. So it's important to appreciate those, those unhappy moments or moments where things are hectic and not going your way. You have to appreciate those, because when things are going this way, you worked and you put in the effort to make it that way.
Wow.
And you didn't. And the thing that I'm quitting is because I also know I have people watching me. Like I have my daughter. She's will turn 16 on the 29th. I know that she's watching me. My son's watching me. My daughter's watching me. I have friends, business partners who's watching me. If I quit, they'll feel like they could quit. But they see if I'm still fighting, they will get the strength and energy to know that I'm still fighting.
Wow.
Like I was just telling you, bro, I have an auntie that's fighting cancer. Like I just literally found this out like probably the last week. And I just had a talk with her before she came. She's still fighting. I have to keep fighting.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
How can I quit fighting? I'm not facing no life illness. She is, and she's sitting there smiling. We even laugh, still fighting.
Damn, man.
That was deep.
Man, you preaching to me right now, bro. I'm just listening. I'm like, yo, I feel like I needed this right now, man. Like, especially, like you were saying, like, essentially you're in a leadership role, you know, as a father, and even with your colleagues. Like, you just said that if you quit, then people gonna think that they can quit. And I don't think people realize that. People are in their own, like, little box, thinking about themselves, but if they really thought about how their life truly affects other people, because if you, just by people knowing you and they see that, yo, if Zack was able to do something, then I'll be able to do that. Like, oh, this man, he came from this and now he's making, you know, $5 million in 2 months. Like, yo, what? I said, hey, yo, Zack, what's going on, man?
I was like, hey, yo, let me borrow a quick meal. Or you can give it to me.
But still, being able to, like, see you do that, man, I think that's a really good mentality to have. Like, if you quit, other people might quit. And it's like, it's good to have that responsibility. Sometimes I know it can feel like a lot of pressure, but that can also be the thing that kind of keeps you going.
Facts.
So I like that.
It is. I have to agree. It comes with a lot of pressure, but there's a saying, always forget it. What is it? It's like, to those who have a lot, to whose much is given, much is required.
It's a Bible verse,
Yeah,
right?
that is a Bible verse.
So, you know, it's just thinking and having that mindset too. Like, I don't want to just change my family's future. I want to help change other families' future. You know, be a leader to the Black community, have and create ways so we can have success, and not just in one city, multiple cities across America. You know, but it all starts with me. And, you know, like you said, trickle down effect, having an effect on other people. I do think about that, because I have people walked up to me and said, thank you. You only talk to me and pour into me positive. I never had anybody do that. I'll be like, wow, yeah, I never had anybody walk up and tell me that.
Right.
I have another guy at work, he said, bro, you inspire me. So, like I said, I have people watching me. I can't quit, but it's all just appreciation and also being grateful for God giving me this access to the information and to be the one that walked this journey and being the light.
Dang, man.
You know, I heard one of the greatest things, because you're talking about inspiring other people, one of the greatest human acts. It's the quote is not exactly how it is, but it's somewhere along the lines. One of the greatest acts is to inspire and help other people, which is what technically our purpose is. And, you know, truly finding what your purpose is. And, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of people walking, they don't know what their purpose is. And they end up, unfortunately, a lot of people end up dying, never working on their purpose. And a lot of people regret that on their deathbed. Dang, I never got to do what I wanted to do either. So, yeah, so like the leadership, you know, because like you're basically being a leader in all areas of your life. You're a dad, you're being a leader to your colleagues, you're being just trying to be a good leader to the world. And we lack a lot of leadership, especially when it comes to men. So what are the great qualities that a man should, or a person, the great leadership qualities that you would say a person should have to be a good leader?
Okay.
Well, I actually might say one. First, you got to have the deep voice. Like this man right here, man. I say, yo, I don't remember this guy's voice on deep, bro. I say, yo, I'm doing some exercise.
No, I'm just like, if you ask anybody, I'm not like the type to get mad or angry or raise my voice. I always talk low, and like people actually tell me to speak up. And so, and so that just came natural. But the qualities for a leader, one is also always accountability, but also being able to be understandable to people and what they're going through.
So empathy.
Yes. Also a great teacher because he has to teach them things need to change. Also a great learner because he has to learn too. Honesty, trust, keeping your word, being on time, love for the people and also love what you do, and having a good heart and caring.
Wow.
I'm gonna write these down, man. I'm gonna play this back, man. I'm gonna write all those down because I was like, yo, that is like, you're right. Accountability, empathy, understanding, like trust, honesty. I was like, yo, those are actually really good. I'm thinking like I need to make sure that I have those because I think people don't think of accountability with leadership. I think people think leaders as kind of like managers, people just telling people what to do.
Right, exactly.
And managers, even when managers mess up, no, there's no accountability. Like, who cares? But like, no, even, the president has a board of directors, a Supreme Court. So if he's tripping, they're like, hey, yo, you can't do that. Get out of the White House.
Right, exactly.
So like, I really like that. I think that every leader should definitely have some sort of accountability factor.
And like, like you're saying, a great leader is just not pushing people around. It's actually about servitude. Great leaders, the greatest leader of all time was obviously Jesus Christ.
Yes. And
he didn't have to come down the cross for us, but he came to serve us. This man could have killed us like this. Yeah, but he came to serve. And like a lot of leaders lack the serving quality, which is why dictatorships arise.
Yes.
People don't want to leave term. Everybody wants to be a leader, but not everyone can be a leader. Has the capabilities or
Yeah, that's true.
Can be a good leader at least.
That's true.
Yeah. Did you want to add anything to his list?
Anything, man? I feel like this man hit pretty much everything. I was just gonna say that if you're thinking about other people, like as a leader, I feel like you're never necessarily gonna lose, because I think the worst leaders just think about themselves, but the best leaders think about their people. So I think that's just something that I would say, not necessarily add because you already had so much, but kind of like telling myself, like preaching to myself, like, because I know I can be kind of selfish sometimes, but if I want to be the leader that I was made to be, then I need to make sure that, you take care of your people. So.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, you always have to be selfish before you could be selfless. You know what I'm saying? You have to focus on working on yourself. Like they say, you can't help nobody unless you're able to do it yourself. Like you put yourself in a good position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's not bad to be selfish sometimes, because even I need that time to myself to reset. You know what I'm saying? Like the world can't have all access to you 24/7.
That's true. And I'm a big introvert too, so I definitely like, having my alone time.
Yeah.
For sure. Slight digress. The weather today was amazing. Because I was thinking about the alone time I had, like, driving here. And I was like, bruh, I put the windows down and I was like, yo.
It's so nice.
I'm like, it's like noon and the weather is like, bruh.
70 degrees, right?
It felt like it.
You felt like I woke up this morning like, oh, snap.
Yeah, it was cold this morning. Love peace. Yeah.
Fall is here, man. Praise God.
Wow, Florida finally has a season.
But I know you said, you're a father. Mm-hmm. Caleb is expecting.
Oh no! Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Not yet. But I respect you being a father, but not yet for me.
But I'm real curious, man. Like, what's it like to be a father?
It's fun. It's a headache. It's a hurricane. I'm saying, it's everything, bro. It's parts of love, peace. I'm the dad, so it's getting the phone call. Hey, they acting up in school. You gotta go to the school. The school conference, the calls, but they're good. They're mainly good in school. But seeing them succeed in success is where I get my biggest, thrill from it. Like my daughter right now, she's in ROTC. She made the basketball team last year. She's going for it again this year. My son, he played flag football. He wants to play basketball this year. So seeing them grow and just, growing and experiencing new things in life and just being there to support them and let them and give them advice and guide them. My father wasn't there that much, so I just want to be there and let them know that, hey, you have a father that's here that love you, and I'm going to support you. Of course, we all make bad mistakes. I made them. It's human nature. As long as you learn from them and you continue to grow, you'll be all right.
Wow.
That's some good advice too.
Very good. So, like, for a young man watching this, he's about to become a father. I know there's never really a blueprint, 100% ready to be a father. But like, what is the blueprint to be a good father? Would you just say,
It's always, for me, it's just, like I said, be there for my kids no matter what. Like, even if the mother and I was not on good terms, I'm still going to show up to the kids' events, is sports events, schools events, getting awards, whatever it is. I'm going to show them I love them and support them, because it's all about the kid. It's not about necessarily your relationship with her, because at a certain age, that relationship with her becomes not even needed that much. The child can tell you everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. But also try to limit the confrontations in front of the child. Be respectful, teach the child good qualities. Be a good role model to the child. Be the person, be the father that you will want in your life, basically. That's what I say the blueprint was, at least for me.
I like that. Be the father that you don't have in your life. Wow, that was good.
Yeah, because I know Caleb's writing these down.
I'm mentally. Down the line I am. I hope you are too. You're obviously gonna be the first one to have one.
Yeah, right. But I like that. Like, be the father that you would want to have. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I would, just try to be in my kid's life as much as possible. And, I'm really big on communication. So, if I'm telling my kid to do something, I want them to know why, not just do this, do that, because I said so. I think there were times in my life where all my dad did was explain something, and I was like, oh, I didn't want to do it, but now I do it because, it makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I know that, fatherhood is a beautiful thing, having kids. I hear it changes you, changes how you think about life. I hear pastors say, how they think about God. It's different when, we're his children, but then when you have your own children, you're like, oh, snap. This is kind of,
okay, I see it. I see how you feel with some of the mistakes I made.
Exactly.
I do better. Okay? Exactly. You don't have to do that to me anymore. Okay, I learned. So yeah, I definitely understand that. Yeah.
I want to touch back on the purpose, because I said a lot of people are walking without a purpose.
Yeah.
So for that person that's struggling to find a purpose, what would you recommend them to do to find their purpose? And how did you find your purpose?
To find my purpose, I prayed a lot. Like I said, I didn't care how it came. I just told him I wanted it. And when it came, I didn't know where it would lead me to. I just had faith and kept walking. Like, I had people say I was crazy. People say it was a scam. Like, bro, they're just getting you for your money. Okay, that's how you feel. Like, I promise, bro. Like, you don't know. Like, some moments I felt dumb, but it was trusting and believing in God. Not what it says. Do not rely on your own understanding. Right. Or what? Put too much faith in man, because they will fail you every time. So, and another thing I learned later on, if you buy the opinions of others, you buy their reality. So I was glad I didn't listen to him, but I kept going, and it ultimately led me to trading, and that's where I found my voice, where my mentor, my spiritual mentor, just gave me some things to do, and it strengthened my relationship with God that helped me find my purpose as it's not about me. As you said, the greatest servant of all was Jesus Christ. And what did he do? He served. And once I realized that, I just continued to grow and focus on myself. So when the time comes and I'm fully ready, I can fully fulfill my purpose, which I feel as is not just to go around and introduce people to Jesus, but also show them it's other opportunities to get ahead in life. Not just illegally, as you know, Florida is the most scamming state of all or whatever, but people that don't necessarily need to go to the left, you know what I'm saying? Like young kids or whatever, stop them, all that. It's other ways. So I'm just glad I'm able to, and I just trusted him. And he put people along the way that helped nurture me to get to this level. Like, it wasn't all me. I just literally, honestly believed in him, kept going. And for people who want to find their purpose, just pray a lot, be open. Don't trust everybody, but, have faith in God. It is a book, I want to say. You can also read it that I've read that helped. I can't think of it right now. That has helped me understand it.
Do you know the author?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'll give it to you after this. It's on my phone. And you can post it for y'all, I promise. But it helped me find my purpose, and I love it. And also the other thing is that I know everybody has a pastor, but my brother's a deacon, so I have access to him 24/7. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I could call and talk to him about numerous of things that's going on in my life, where he can help me and understand it. So it's just been a blessing and a gift. I'm gonna do it all I can with it.
Okay. Well,
nice.
That's really good.
Really praying to God about your purpose.
Yes.
For sure.
God first.
Yeah.
Because
hard work, God first.
He's your creator.
Yeah.
That's just like, how can you, if I gave you a dirt bike and you never rode a dirt bike before, how can you use it right if you don't have the owner's manual or the operator manual? And the only way to get that is from who? The creator.
The creator. Wow.
Some people think it's the star signs. Like, created for real. So what is my horoscope say today?
Well, I got to be rude today because of my sign.
Oh, man.
You know what? I realized you said something about mentorship. So, would you say that's really important, having mentors in your life?
Oh, yes. Yes.
And why is it important for people to have mentors?
I believe everybody should have a mentor. As a business mentor, well, I have several different mentors, but like as a business mentor, because how can somebody that's never been where you want to go teach you how to get there? It's like, why do they say Deion Sanders is the best coach right now? Because he knows how to get to the NFL. He knows what it takes to get there. And he also can instill the great qualities in you to get there. So you see, he has all the tools and the knowledge to help you prepare you for that level of success. So you need a mentor who has those same tools and knowledge that can help you prepare you for that type of success. Because I have to say, having the type of success that I have now, I wasn't used to some of the new challenges or obstacles you have to overcome. And if you don't handle them right, you can lose it all. So having a mentor is very important. Also, one of the things I was taught is when the mentee is ready, the mentor will appear. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing the work on yourself.
That was fire. That was fire, bro. That was fire. When the mentee's ready,
That's
the mentor
crazy.
will appear.
So, you know, like what are you doing when nobody's looking? Are you working on yourself? You know what I'm saying? Also, time will promote you or expose you. What have you been doing in the dark?
What?
Yo, bars.
Yo.
Yo, you ever thought about being a rapper?
But you got something, man. You said
Poetry?
Time will promote you or expose you.
Sheesh.
That's insane, man. Jeez. I mean, it's true. Caleb said it before, where time flies and it sucks when you haven't done anything with your life.
Yeah, that's why some people hate having when their birthday comes around. You ever notice a person is all mad when their birthday come around because they're stuck in the same position they was last year.
Because they did a whole year of not doing anything.
Yeah, they have nothing to show for it. See, because once you work and you build something, you're gonna be able to look back on your 34th birthday and be like, "Wow, I started that then. Now look where I'm at." Okay, yeah, I'm going in the right direction. You know, like I can have some type of fun. I can enjoy, you know, like I deserve it. It's my birthday. I'm making progress in life. It's okay to celebrate. Actually, you're supposed to celebrate it, even your failures. I mean, failures.
Really?
Yes, because I'm saying it's success. You're learning. Like it's not really a failure. It's a lesson because you're learning. You're learning how to go in the right direction of success. You know what not to do this time. Like they said. The what is it? Is to do the same thing and get the same conclusion and keep doing it. And
oh yeah, the definition of insanity is
Yeah.
like doing the same thing and expecting different results. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So you also have to have, like Microsoft, big companies also have, you know, quarters. They call it quarters, where they inventory themselves, how they doing. You also have to do that for yourself to make sure you're on the right path. Because so for in this instance, if an airplane is off 1 degree and it's going to Los Angeles, it might end up in Las Vegas, but it's only 1 degree off. So
All right,
that's
man.
a big difference.
All right, man. So
Like I said, my goal is to be a multimillionaire. That 1 degree might make me only a one-time millionaire. So it's very it's very important to follow through with those.
I never thought about doing that, like a quarterly review for myself. Like I was just thinking, like, man, I need to, you know, take a little bit more time to reflect. But like putting it on my calendar, saying, you know, spend a quarter of the year. Let me, you know,
Take a look at my life.
yeah, because that's amazing, man.
Because
Because I don't.
1 degree could be off, right?
Yeah.
Really sorry, man.
You know, saying like I it's not gonna happen to me, but I wouldn't want to be, you know, 34, 40, 50, waking up, you know, it's my birthday and dreading, you know, oh, it's another year of me doing nothing with my life. So that's really good, man. Because sometimes you need to stop and be like, you know, I'm going in the wrong direction right now. Like you're saying, I'm a degree off, but I'm supposed to be in Los Angeles. Right now, I'm headed for Las Vegas. Like, let's go back to what we originally were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, dang man, oh you helping me today, man. I'm feeling I'm getting so much.
Bruh, anybody.
This has been enlightening.
No talk, man. I'm gonna go home, bro. All right, man. Let me do a quarterly analysis right now, and then quarterly analysis. By the time the year is over. Yeah.
So how many times do you do it a year?
Every 90 days. So it's like
every 3 months.
Yeah. Quarter of the year.
Yeah, so 3 months. That's about how many days are in 365 divided by 90? You do the math.
Yeah. Because since we got 3 months left of the year too, October, November, December.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's amazing, man.
So you were saying in the beginning, health, because we're talking about perception, talking about taking care of yourself. You actively work out?
Not right now. I used to. I need to get back started. I want to get into boxing though this time.
I tried boxing for the first time last week. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would do it more.
Yeah, that's really what I want to do. Is just trying to find a good gym by the house. So that's like I need to make some time out to try to find that. Because like you said, it is important. I've been focusing on eating more healthy, more organic. Like I'm looking for some salmon right now, some rack of lamb, maybe some tilapia. See, I'm not a big seafood eater, so I'm starting to eat more seafood. So for me to have that is like very, like a big change in my life.
Okay.
I love salmon. I love, fish, shrimp, but salmon, I think
it's really good with fried rice.
Yeah. I think it has like the omega something. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. The fish oil stuff.
The fish oil, that's where it comes from, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to know there's certain fish that have like mercury in it, possibly, and that could not be good. You get poisoned or whatever. But I think it's mostly a specific type of fish.
Salmon is good, so
yeah,
you'd be alright with salmon.
Yeah, like I said, I really ain't that big, so like them two are like the main fish. I done had alligator tail. I done had
alligator
holy
tail.
crap.
What is it?
You can just eat a tail.
I'm saying they cut it up and fried it, and so red snapper. Like I had my first lobster tail from my sister, to be honest, and that was like last year or whatever. So you see what I'm saying? Like the most I used to eat was like a couple fried shrimp from Golden Corral. So like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I haven't had it in a minute.
Yeah, real talk. Probably since like COVID or something.
Alright. I gotta go. I'm gonna get some Golden Corral.
Man, I'm trying to get some of that lobster tail, bro. That sounds amazing.
Where do you get your lobster tail from?
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster?
Okay. Yeah.
So, talking about health and stuff, and you're talking about how you dress, spiritual. We talk about spirituality. So, respectfully, you're an OG. Getting wisdom from you. So, how are you dating, or you got someone special, or?
Oh yeah. I'm not single right now.
Oh man. Okay, fair enough. Hey, he's trying to get married soon. Can you give him some wisdom?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm helping you out, bro. Okay, for a young man watching out here, like, what are some finding the right woman? What are the great qualities you looked for? To find a good woman, the right woman.
Well, of course, loyalty is very important these days. With as busy I am, also being understandable, communication, accountability. gotta have a good heart. Definitely gotta have a good heart. Be smart, hungry, entrepreneur, just like me, willing to learn. Cause how can you expect somebody to be with you, especially if you're trying to grow and become better, and they're holding you down? So, yeah, but for everybody it's different because I know there are phases in life. You just have to decide what do you really want and communicate that to the other person.
That's true.
Okay.
Like, hey,
You know that? You see what I did there?
This guy. You know what you're saying about, the different times in your life, so you gotta, kind of figure out what you want. Hey, baby, we just kicking it for a couple months then, I'm gonna keep it moving. Or, hey, I really see something in you, let's,
But if you do that, then you don't get the crazy part at the end. See what I'm saying?
What you mean?
You breaking up with me now? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You tell them, if you just be open and honest in the beginning and communicate it, then hey, that's up to y'all. If they accept it, they accept it. If not,
right.
Yeah.
So.
This has been a question that's been going on around. We've talked about it a lot about like especially a man. Definitely per man. Should a man be financially stable?
Yeah.
This is a hot topic. Before he gets into a relationship, or if he finds a person, let's say he's super broke, should he even be wanting to get with a woman if he's broke? What's your perspective on that? Or should he have his stuff together before he gets a woman?
I'm just gonna say this: everybody needs somebody to be there for them at certain points in time. It shouldn't, finances really shouldn't play a part in it. Like, if you want to be with somebody, why is you worried about their pockets? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's like you going into the relationship or whatever with the wrong mindset. Like, okay, well, I know he got a lot of money, he can take care of me. Because what if he doesn't want to? Like, you're just assuming he does, but what if he don't? What if he like that you was able to take care of yourself and all that, but you're looking at him like, oh, he has money, he should be able to date. But that's just my preference. I'm just saying, because it was a time my money wasn't right. I was dating, but
I think that she saw that ambition in you, because it's not really the money per se. It's like the because a lot of times a woman, they want a provider or whatever, but it's not like the money. It's about is he gonna be a great leader? You know what I mean? Which is a lot of times a lot of the guys, they don't have ambition in life. You know what I mean?
I get that.
And you very ambitious,
For
and
sure.
you going far. So any woman will be like, all right.
I really can't speak on another person's ambition because I always been ambition as a go-getter young. Like I said, I saw my mother, the first fake job I had was when I moved to Florida, selling CDs, mixed CDs for a guy, making $2-3 off of it. Just because I do the music,
right?
Listening to my older brothers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So for me, being able to get it was always in me. I just been blessed with that. Being a provider, now being a leader, I made mistakes. Like I said, I learned, but it's also about having accountability, looking back on it, and putting in the effort and time to get better. So nobody is a good leader in the beginning. So it's gonna. How long does she plan on being with him? Do she plan on being with him to see the full finished product? Because how many mistakes will he make in that? You don't know. That's what I'm saying. So I don't. It's to each his own on that aspect.
I like what you were saying was the ambition, because what you were saying about the money is why is she, looking, at the money? She just want, she a gold digger or whatever. But I forgot, there's a psychological component
To
behind,
that,
you know, and it's like, okay, even if, is he going to be able to take care of himself? Is he going to be able to take care of me, the future kids? And even if he doesn't have the money now, but he has that ambition,
Right.
then it's like, okay, yeah, he's only making $4 an hour, you know, but later on he's got these plans of doing this, and that.
Because you know, like you're saying, a lot of times it's not about, they're not looking at the money, they're looking at the qualities it takes to make that money. And to make that money, it takes leadership qualities, it takes being ambitious, it takes being networking with a lot of people. She's looking at those qualities which makes you have money. Because like, you know, when a guy or anyone, you know, they have a lot of money, it's those qualities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they're like confident. You need to be confident, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, you know, shy.
Yeah.
You can't really make money if you're shy.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer. Streamer, you know what I mean? But like, I think it's the qualities that, you know, it's not like really like, let me see your bank statement. Right there. Yeah, I was
you
like,
never know. You gotta be prepared out here. You know, it's wild out
yeah,
there.
but I mean,
in the
there's
streets.
still those too, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be like, no, you're not looking at it. I was telling him, like, so when we make it and we're dating, I'd be like, yo, how are we gonna make sure that she's just not in it for the money? So I was like, well, I'm just gonna tell her I'm a cashier for Arby's and see what she said. see what she's done.
At least you know she's a keeper. You're not there for the money. You know what I'm saying?
And then I think you were saying just
Come regular, pull up in a regular car,
right, yeah.
Oh yeah. Little,
regular restaurant.
Yeah, let's go to
little Chevy
Applebee's.
Sonic.
Right. Yep. Well, yeah, that's really good. So, how do you're very busy. How do you balance?
No, that.
Is there such thing as balance? First of all,
No, I was taught no. I lean more towards that as I've got older, and my life has always been on go and fast. Like even when I like, man, I'm tired of having my life like this. Like let me try and slow it down in areas. Nope, still on going fast. So I don't believe in balance, but I do believe in making the time and the effort for everything and everybody I have. I know that sounds crazy, but it's called a schedule. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But everything I have going on is called a schedule.
you had us in the first half. I'm listening. I'm like, you tell me something new.
But it's just, you know, having time, finding time, or even, you know, taking time off from work or business to give that extra time to my family or my kids. Like I was saying, I had my kids 3 weekends back to back to back. I didn't need to do that. It wasn't nothing that was forcing me to do that. I wanted to have them, to spend time with them, because I know there are times and instances where they're not getting, you know, full dad. Just like, to be honest, I had to drop my son off to come here, you know what I'm saying? So his time with me got cut in half just then, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I appreciate it.
Thank you,
man.
bro.
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Holy
But
crap.
I'm saying with my daughter too, so you know, because it was both of them. But it's all right. They know, like my daughter's birthday coming up. She knows she's gonna get time. I already took enough time for that for her birthday. She knows that when their birthday comes around, it's all about them. I'm gonna be there. They're gonna get their time. You know, just like even with school. So that's that part. And then having a girlfriend and setting up date nights is get hectic sometimes. Like I was telling you, you know, having a plan, always being able to be on time for that. But also, like I said, being understandable, being lovable, knowing where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do, everything that I'm dealing with. Make time for that. Then also, like I told you, I'm over my mother's HOA. I have to deal with her subdivision, house, whatever, and spend time with her. I'm her son. You know, I'm her last son. So I go see her like once a week. I go see my auntie that I also told you, that has cancer. So I go see her once a week in Plant City. I do, it's just, I try my best to find time to let these people know that, hey, I love them, I'm here for you, but there are people who don't really get to see me that much. And I apologize to y'all if y'all ever see this, but I'm only a phone call away. But that's because like some of them moved a little bit further away, or I don't really get time to go out that way like I used to. So, like I said, it's a struggle, but I do the best that I can.
Wow.
That's
really respectable, man.
Yeah, it's really like it's been so busy, but you still making it happen. That's why I say you got to use that schedule for sure, because you got so much. It's
right.
like I gotta make time for this. So
I have to say, he actually called me. He was, the address sent him somewhere else, but he was showing up 15 minutes earlier. Yeah, so like respectable man. On time, very busy. I'm like, all right, because I see those things, to other people. And I mean, it don't be anything, but I see people respecting their time, respecting our time. That's very commendable.
Facts. Huge.
Very commendable.
There are people, but not respecting
Say the
our
names.
Nah, she
if you're real, say her name, bro. Come on,
I don't be name dropping, bro. I don't be name dropping this guy. Side note, no, there was one time, I think one of our guests showed up like an hour and a half, late. And we were like, yo, but it was all good. We made fun of her, like we told her and things like that. And that was actually one of our best podcasts. So, it's all good. It's all good. But you never, that's why, you don't trip. Yeah. But we definitely appreciate people who definitely like come here on time, come here early. So, like that's like mad respect.
It's all love for y'all boys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
I definitely ain't gonna waste y'all time.
You seem like a man who doesn't have a hard time. Doesn't have a hard time, dating out here, my man. So what do you say are some good questions to ask somebody, when they're dating as a man?
Obviously, the one I said earlier. But
which is,
are you healed? Are you ready to date? Have you dealt with your past trauma from your past relationships? Like, if I do something accidentally or not knowing, is it gonna cause you to have an emotional meltdown? Not trying to be harsh or however you're supposed to say it, but also, like what have their past relationships been? Because a lot of women been in domestic violence relationship. Mm-hmm. Like my girlfriend has been in it, and she says she's at the point where like she knows I don't get angry or ever raise my hand at her, but she said she has the mindset that she's like prepared herself for it to always happen, to always be in like one of her relationships. And I say that's crazy because nobody should, feel like, like anybody should ever get beat up on just for being in a relationship or like that's allowed in a relationship. So it's not as easy as you think, or what I'm saying? Because like I say, also some women, they don't want a man as busy as I, or feel like I won't have enough time for them. So it's a balance, and of whatever they're willing to put up with and whatever you're willing to put up with. Like, you got to know what you want really for yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Everything should start with yourself. Like, you have to look in the mirror. Are you ready to date? Have you healed yourself from any past traumas? Because you can ask them questions, but what happened if you start putting them through your past traumas you haven't healed?
Mm-hmm. What if you start putting to your past trauma and haven't healed? Okay.
Yeah. Is that our other guest?
Yeah.
What time is that?
Oh no.
Oh no,
a
that's
lady.
just a clean lady. Yeah, she's just a clean lady.
Next time I'm gonna kick her out.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we still got time.
No, but that's really good, man. Especially, you know, what you're saying, like, you can ask the girl that, but you gotta make sure that you're good too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta take a really good look in the mirror. Say, you know what, is this going to bring up, you know, something in the past that, even for me, like, well, I know for everybody, like, you can say, oh yeah, I'm good, man, I'm straight, and then you get in a relationship and you're like, oh snap, something from my childhood just kind of came up,
Wow.
and I didn't even realize that.
Like it arises.
Yeah, because you can't, you know, do it like with yourself, because like it just doesn't. That's that. You can't, you know, kind of take out trauma. Like sometimes it only happens in certain situations.
I've dealt with people that have told me that, not me per se, but like, you know, certain things brought up, like we're talking, or you know, oh snap, you know, this brought up childhood memories, and if you don't heal from that, then you are going to wound the people that did not deserve to be hurt.
Ooh,
You're gonna bleed. He said, I seen something that said, heal from your own wounds so you don't end up bleeding on people that didn't hurt you.
Yeah, that's hard too.
Wounding people that didn't hurt you. Yeah.
Because I feel also like this, like you said, like if you're healed from it, you know it's done and gone. Because you never know in what situation that past trauma can pop up in. And also, once you know, most people just try to throw dirt on it, forget about it, instead of actually like dealing with it and letting it go. Most, you know, just move on or whatever.
Right.
Like you say, quit covering. And that's what a lot of people do in life, you know, instead of just taking the time to heal, meditate, and let it go, you know, because
Let it go.
a lot of bad things happen in life, but they're not just happening to you or me. They happen to everybody in general. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun went up today on everybody, and it's finna go down. You know, just because your car is running fine now and mine is not, doesn't mean that your car ain't. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to work on yourself and improve your mind to handle these problems, because money doesn't solve everything. You know, money just bring your problems out more, bring them to the front street. So, yeah, dealing with trauma is always tricky, and it's okay to go to therapy. A lot of people don't want to do that or feel like that's stupid. No, if you need to go to somebody and pour your heart out, go. Some people go to talk to strangers, like complete strangers, go sit on the bench and tell them all their problems.
Yeah.
Right.
But holding your trauma in is like poisoning somebody else's tea and drinking it.
Wow. Never heard it that way.
That's crazy.
That makes sense.
Because you're having all this hate for them, but they're going about their life happy, you know, not caring about however you feel about the situation. So you're only hurting yourself.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, like, I think definitely, like, sometime in the future, I would absolutely get therapy, because there's just some things that it just sometimes feels really good to get things out.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I thought I was your therapist. I'm just kidding.
nah, bro. But that kind of I had this question today. I was like, do you think you can tell your significant other everything, or that you should to them, like your wife or your girlfriend? Do you think, and you know, for all of us, like, do you think you should tell them everything, absolutely nothing on the table that you can't tell them?
Depending on how strong your relationship is. Because you know how they say, you know how people be like, I wish I knew everything, but then they know everything and be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have known. So, you know, like, yes, y'all should have a level of communication, but I believe everybody do also need to have some stuff they keep to themselves. So maybe 80-20, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's still a good percentage.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, you don't have to know everything.
Right.
Yeah, I took a dump at 2:45 yesterday. You know, like,
So,
yeah, no, that's good. 80-20. What about you?
No, definitely not tell everything to an extent. Stop looking at me like that. I think when you do that, just man. No, I agree with what you're saying. Just, you know, some things are better left. You don't have to say, like, for what? It's not gonna help the situation. Let's say something happened like super long ago. It's not relevant to our situation right now. Yeah, so like to an extent, I think 80-20. You know, it depends on how long you've been with the person, how long you know the person, and how much that you trust the person. You know, but obviously you want to develop trust with your partner. If you're a romantic partner, it should be built on trust, but there's levels to this.
In fact.
Yeah, so not everything, but to an extent, certain things. What about you?
Yeah. So you said there's levels to this. Like, you're not gonna tell somebody your life story right when you meet them. You
Right.
gotta kill the mystery as well. But, you know, let's say it's 10 years down the line, you've been married or something for 10 years. Like, you know, the level of trust at 10 years is definitely gonna be different from like the first 2 years. But even then, I'm like, I personally just like having things that are just my own. I don't feel like I don't want to just tell you everything. Like, if I'm with my boys and my boy tells me something, I don't have to tell you. That's between me and my boy. He's going through something, you know. Maybe he feels like he's not good enough for his woman. I don't need to.
Sometimes
tell
it's
them.
none of your business.
Yeah, like, I'll tell her the important stuff, but some things is, you know.
you know, like, I'm with Jay at the, you know, he going through something, but
Exactly.
now all the details.
Right,
like,
yeah, his girl cheated on him, and, you know, now he's not feeling like, I don't gotta say all that. So,
Exactly.
yeah, like, there definitely needs to be some mystery. If she knows exactly what you're doing, what you're doing all the time, I feel like, you know, kind of get rid of the spark too.
Yeah, how much y'all see each other.
Yeah.
You know, if y'all, like, every day, and then, the spark, like, fade.
Yeah,
But
that's my thing with marriage, where I'm kind of like, I don't know. Do you live with your girl?
No.
Because I don't know how I would do it, like living with somebody, you know, in the same bed, like watching you essentially all the time. I'd be like, bruh, like, she essentially almost knows where you're at. You got to tell her, hey, I'm going here, I'm going there. But that's a whole nother, you know, ball game. I'm just like, to me, that's what I'm not looking forward to in marriage, but I know marriage is good for the kids. So.
Pretty much. Knows your schedule. Knows everything.
Yeah, bro. You gotta, like, I feel like you'd have to have a separate schedule, or at least me, I would have a separate schedule for a date night, just so she don't know when we're going on dates.
Oh, yeah, you just tell her to get dressed. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
So,
I'm saying it's pros and cons, just like with everything, you know.
yeah. I mean, you know, you get something that's a little more consistent when, you know, you have that one partner. So that's always a plus.
What is it?
You know, with your wife.
What is it?
You know, fellowship with your wife, you know, is there. So that's,
Where does it occur?
what?
In the house, in the bed?
It can be anywhere,
Okay.
essentially.
Anyways.
Yeah, my coworker, my co-host, that look crazy. Is there any final word that you have to a young man struggling out there? He doesn't know what to do with his life. He doesn't know how to improve. He's essentially lost. And he needs some really good life advice.
And he was also born, let's say, in bad circumstances. He didn't grow up well, but, he has no direction.
I would tell him, pray, talk to God as much as you can. Ask him to put people in your life that's going to help you on your journey, to help you get to wherever you want to go or wherever the journey he has for you going. Believe, even when other people are doubting, even when other people are telling you, looking at you crazy, telling you to quit. Keep going, get some books, get some personal development books, read some books. Don't fall in love with social media. Don't believe all the hype. Life is not always perfect, but it's a blessing to be here. Don't give up. Hold your head up, and you gonna make it.
That's some solid advice.
Some great advice.
Yeah, you gonna make it, man. I think that's the title of the
episode. You gonna make it. You gonna make it, man.
Yo.
And with that being said, we had another great episode with our guy Zack.
Yeah, thank you, man. For real.
No problem. Anytime, bro. Anytime.
No.
That being said, we're gonna keep winning in life.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Next episode.